Hello, I'm Andrew Stotts, and I do a lot of different things. Recently I was in the Philippines at some universities talking about one of the books that I've recently written called You Won't Get Rich in the Stock Market Until You Change the Way You Think About It. And that's how this whole story started.
Our speaker for this event, Professor Andrew Stotts.
These are my students from the Philippines. We had 1,600 students in the room. And I said that we're going to have a prize for one of the students that they're going to come and spend 48 hours with me. So I'm going to get started in going through the process of picking them. And we can see 62, 67, 11, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is number 55. Now I'm going to go down to that list to see who's number 55. And number 55 is Sharmane.
Well, I expect a lot of things to learn from Sir Andrew, specifically about financial and about business, since my course is probably about that stuff.
So our first stop on this trip was to a business that I own called Coffee Works here in Bangkok, Thailand. And I own it together with my best friend Dale Lee. And this event where my friend Stuart J. Raj and I are teaching a training class about a book on quality I've recently written. And after that, Sharmane gets a little tour around the factory.
They focus more on giving the quality and making sure that everything that they give to the customers, they get feedback, and then that feedback would help them to adjust or change for the betterment of their product. I think it's really important that you satisfy first the customers. Also, of course, at the same time, you make sure that the goals of the company is aligned with how you satisfy the customers.
Now, you're seeing the end of 20 years. It took us 20 years to get to where that is. I'm the president of Chartered Financial Analyst Society. So in the evening, on the first day, we had a meeting, and these guys are volunteering, and we're talking about some of the activities that we're trying to promote in Thailand. Each morning starts exactly the same in my life. I get up about 4 or 5 a.m. and then I go and weigh myself and note down my weight and body fat. And then I move on to some yoga exercises and then meditation and some chanting of what I want to come true in my life. And then I have a fantastic espresso, and then I start work by 5 a.m. Each morning I'm doing different activities, but many mornings I make short videos that I post onto the internet to try to talk about the things that are happening in my life. I didn't want to torture Sharmane. This morning we work for a very short period of time, but most days I'm working from about 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's my quiet time for work. After that I go exercise at the park. How about that? All right, let's go. I'm wearing the jacket of the university that Sharmane goes to. It was given to me as a gift after I gave a speech at the university.
When I start my day, I still feel lazy, and then I exercise a bit. Whereas today we exercise for 1 hour, and it's really tiring, and your legs were like giving up, and you still run.
I try not to waste any time. When I'm in the car, I'm usually listening to podcasts or reading or doing other activities. That way, when I arrive at my destination, I've gained a little bit more knowledge. I pick out, as I showed you, all the different podcasts. And then throughout my day, I'm listening to them all the time. It's free information.
Alex, nice to meet you.
I'm Sonsak.
Amelie.
I get to look at the financial aspect or financial part of what Sir Andrew is doing.
My core business is ACE.'s investment research. That's the one I work in every day. And that's a partnership between myself, Swansa, and Alex. And now we're going to show Sharmane a little bit about what we do.
So basically what an institutional investor is just like a fund manager or a business that invests either their own money or other people's money. So as you can see, we analyze a huge amount of stocks to come up with the final 12 or 15. So we basically look at 7,500 stocks all over Asia, listed in any of those countries.
Throughout the day, I have a lot of meetings. I try to arrange all my meetings in the afternoon and catch up with people about what they're working on in different areas. So lucky for us, Sharmane brought her mother, and Sharmane and her mother made some great dishes from the Philippines, which we enjoy with my friend Stuart J. Raj. He and I together have a business called J Academy, which is an online learning platform. So we spent a lot of time talking to Sharmane and her mother about language learning.
I've learned many languages, and I'm telling you, there's no one system to learn a language. There are many good things out there, so we built a platform so all of those things could become one package. Well, not just a book, it's all interactive like this, and so we built it online. You saw yesterday when we were teaching Andrew's course.
After visiting CoffeeWorks factory, now we're going to see the CoffeeWorks Experience Center. And Sharmane got a treat because my business partner Dale Lee was there, and he took her all around to show her about how we impress the customer with the authentic coffee experience.
Well, this is where you come to get experience about all aspects of coffee, the coffee business, setting up a proper coffee operation that can deliver a consistent and good taste to customers and guests. So in our training bar over here in this part of the Experience Center, we have documented training manuals that we give to our trainees. And who are our trainees? Our trainees are the barista staff, the coffee making staff of our customers, whether it's a coffee shop or a hotel. They can send their teams here for certification or refresher training. Yesterday, one of the engineers from Milan at the Cimbali headquarters was here to train our technicians.
So what I wanted to do is, I told her from the beginning that she needs to prepare herself to give us a presentation about what she learned. It was fantastic, and I could see that she learned a lot and absorbed a lot in a very short 48 hours.
The things that really will change me personally is my lifestyle, because during this day it's really different from how I start my day. I'm planning to apply some of the things that I have learned. First, of course, in my studies, what I really wanted to pursue is that you're working and you're doing your passion or your interests.
That 48 hours went by fast, and Sharmane learned a lot. Now I have to say goodbye, but I hope to be back down to her university to see her and the other students and see how she's doing with her life.